Richard Boone's son confirms the rumors about his non-public existence. Richard Boone turned into a flexible and charismatic American actor, regarded for his extreme and brooding presence on display, specifically in westerns. Born Richard Allen Boone on the 18th of June, 1917, in Los Angeles, California, he got here from a family with deep roots in the arts. His lineage included a cousin who turned into the well-known American frontiersman Daniel Boone, including a historic flavor to his name. Growing up in California, Boone, to start with, had no clean intentions of pursuing a profession in performing. Instead, after completing high faculty, he attended Stanford University with a focal point on liberal arts and humanities. However, his academic adventure changed into reduced brief, and he left the university to serve inside the U.S. Navy during World War II. After his Army service, Boone determined himself interested in the theater. The disciplined but creative environment of performing supplied a new direction for him to explore, and he made his expert appearing debut on Broadway in the past-due 1940s. His early degree work garnered interest and helped him transition to TV and movie roles. Boone's deep voice, rugged seams, and magnetic display screen presence made him a herbal in shape for the burgeoning international of television westerns inside the 1950s and 60s. Boone's breakout role got here within the form of the state-of-the-art and principled gunfighter Paladin inside the iconic television series Have Gun, Will Travel, which aired from 1957 to 1963. The character of Paladin became not like the standard Western hero. He was an educated and cultured man who turned into as skilled in philosophy and literature as he become with a gun. Boone's portrayal brought complexity and depth to the Western genre, making Paladin one of the most memorable characters in TV records. His performance resonated with audiences, earning Boone significant acclaim and turning him right into a household name. Have Gun, Will Travel was now not just a popular display. He became a cultural phenomenon, with Boone's picture acting in comic books, radio indicates, and merchandising, further solidifying his status as an entertainment icon. Beyond his maximum famous function, Boone had a prolific career in both movie and TV. He often portrayed tough, morally ambiguous characters, reflecting his potential to bring a feel of realism and gravitas to his roles. Some of his excellent film appearances include roles in conventional westerns, such as Rio Concho's 1964 and The Alamo 1960, wherein he played General Sam Houston. Boone additionally labored with acclaimed administrators like John Wayne and John Ford, contributing to a wealthy frame of work that spanned extra than a long time. One of the motives Richard Boone is still fondly remembered these days is his ability to go beyond the typecasting frequently associated with Western actors. While he have become famous for his Western roles, Boone tested a top-notch range and a willingness to take on numerous characters. For instance, in The Tall T, he played a villain with chilling risk. Even as in The Big Sleep, 1978, he portrayed a weary, non-public detective in a movie noir variation. His position in Heck Ramsey 1972 to 1974, a television series set in the antique West, however focusing extra on detective work than gunfights, become every other instance of Boone's unique approach to person improvement. He introduced intelligence, depth, and vulnerability to roles that would otherwise have been one-dimensional. Despite his achievement in Hollywood, Boone in no way misplaced his connection to the degree. He persisted to carry out in theater in the course of his profession and even directed plays. His love for the craft of appearing became evident in his commitment to mentoring young actors and his participation in experimental theater tasks. Boone became an actor's actor, someone who valued the artwork of storytelling over mere fame or fortune. His professionalism and dedication to his craft earned him the honor of his friends and solidified his legacy inside the enjoyment industry. Richard Boone's private life, especially his marriages, changed into marked by means of instability and challenges. His marital history displays a chain of turbulent relationships with 3 unique marriages over the direction of his life. Each marriage sheds light on one-of-a-kind stages of Boone's existence and the way he navigated each private and expert pressures. Boone's first marriage to Jane Hopper befell in 1937, at a time when he turned into nevertheless locating his footing in his appearing profession. Little is publicly recognized approximately the specifics of their relationship, but for the reason that the marriage lasted only 3 years, it can be assumed that it was fraught with problems. During this time, Boone was probably grappling with the demands of a career in Hollywood and adjusting to life as a younger person. His marriage to Hopper led to 1940, before Boone had carried out extensive achievement, suggesting that the strains of early career struggles and the uncertain destiny may additionally have contributed to the cease in their relationship. The brevity of the wedding would possibly suggest incompatibility or unresolved issues that could not face up to the pressures of existence inside the leisure industry. After nearly a decade of being single, Boone married for the second time, this time to Mimi Kelly, in 1949. This marriage became even shorter than his first, lasting handiest approximately a year. The post-World War II generation was a transitional length for Boone, as he turned into working to set up himself more firmly within the amusement enterprise. By this time he had gained in joy, on the level and in minor film roles, but real stardom nevertheless eluded him. The brief nature of this 2D marriage shows that Boone's professional aims may also have clashed together with his private lifestyles, main to friction with Kelly. This duration in Boone's lifestyles become probably considered one of excessive awareness on his profession, which can also have resulted in a forget-about of his conjugal relationship. The short dissolution of the marriage tips at a sample in Boone's existence of prioritizing paintings over personal relationships, a trend now not unusual among Hollywood actors of the time. Boone's one-third and most lasting marriage became to Claire McAloon in 1951, a union that would final until his death in 1981. Unlike his preceding marriages, this courting persevered, although it changed into now not without its personal challenges. Boone's profession took off inside the 50s. In particular, along with his starring role in the iconic TV series Have Gun, Will Travel, wherein he portrayed the enigmatic gunfighter, Paladin. His newfound fame, whilst bolstering his expert recognition, may additionally have brought pressure to his marriage with McAloon. Balancing the demands of reputation, lengthy capturing schedules, and the pressures of public life possibly strained their courting at times. However, McAloon's guide appeared to offer the stableness Boone had to hold a hit career, and she stood by means of him at some point of his upward thrust to stardom. Boone and McAloon had a son collectively, Peter Boone, who have become a child actor and seemed in several episodes of Have Gone, Will Travel, operating alongside his father. This familial connection to Boone's expert lifestyles could have been both a source of satisfaction and anxiety. While sharing the display screen with his son may additionally have introduced Boone pleasure, it also underscored the complexity of his lifestyles, where private and professional spheres often collided. Boone's dedication to his circle of relatives became pondered in his decision to step far away from the Hollywood highlight inside the 70s, to recognition on private interests, and spend extra time together with his loved ones. He moved to St. Augustine, Florida, wherein he lived a exceptionally quiet life till his passing. Boone became additionally a committed artist and spent a lot of his later years portray. Richard Boone's son found out his father had a mystery lifestyles with a protracted lifestyles of pain due to a terrible disease. He also revealed that Richard Boone had smoked cigarettes and drank alcoholic water for years. Last month of lifestyles, Richard Boone revealed himself to be an alcoholic and drank in the front of his son. I drank till my throat burned, and it made me not able to drink anymore. I understand it's dangerous, however I cannot manage myself. There's something wrong with me doing it, in spite of the intervention of my loved ones. Richard Boone exceeded away on the 10th of January, 1981, on the age of 63, from headaches associated with throat cancer. Although he left the sector too soon, his contributions to the world of acting, especially in westerns, have continued the check of time. His portrayal of complex, multi-dimensional characters helped redefine the Western hero, and his legacy lives on via his frame of labor, which is still celebrated by way of lovers of traditional TV and cinema. In tribute to Richard Boone, one cannot assist, however, recognize his commitment to bringing authenticity and intelligence to each function he played. He changed into more than only a Western superstar. He turned into an artist, a philosopher, and a storyteller whose paintings transcended genres. To this present day, Boone stays a cherished determinant in American television and film, with Habgun Will Travel's status as a testament to his unique ability to captivate and encourage. Boone's willpower to his craft, his effect on the Western genre, and his potential to portray each heroes and anti-heroes with same conviction make him a timeless parent within the annals of American enjoyment records.